What it do? What it do?
What it do, baby?
It's your girl Millie Rock on Any Block.
And I am your girl, Bonnie Banks.
And this is a NewLanta where we help you navigate the new culture. Okay? What once started as two cuties chilling, sipping on cocktails in the basement has now been given to you and streaming live on Friday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay. And if you missed us live, don't worry. You can catch all of our episodes wherever you get your podcasts. Okay. You can also catch them on YouTube.
NewLanta. And we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We are the NCAA of the music industry. So you can join the movement and donate today. Texting NCEG to 44321. That's N as in national, CEG 44321.
That's right, y'all. Okay, like we said. Okay, it's been a minute. It's been a little minute. We back.
So we're back. This is season 2. Dose. When we came back over in there.
That's right. The fall season is here. Okay. Okay. So that means it's time to put away your Hoochie Daddy shorts and time to bring out the gray sweatpants. That's right. That's right.
It's a sweatpants season.
That's right. But we're going to get into that a little bit later. But we got some cutie catch-up items to talk about.
Okay.
First and foremost, y'all, it's National Piercing Day.
Yes.
Okay. So shout out to all my pierced baddies out there. My pierced kings. Y'all are not being missed. So make sure y'all show off your piercings today. You know, even if it is a little selfie, just showing off. You got your little nose ring. You know, show it off. Okay. So what is your favorite piercing, Bonnie, that you have?
My favorite one that, I lost one of my favorite ones. So I guess my new favorite one, I have it right. I don't know what this one's called. Like right there.
Is it tragus
or something like that? That one. But I never can find the right, whoever pierced my ear pierced it with the wrong size needle. So I can't even find the right size go in there. And the ones that are the right size don't have the hook to keep it in there. So it's been a struggle, but I have one sitting on my dresser for almost a month that needs to go in there to try it out.
Okay.
So that's my favorite one.
Okay. You know, I used to be way more pierced than I am now, but I would say like when I was fully pierced, I would say my favorite piercing that I had was my nose ring. You know, it was something about it just really added some architecture to the face for me. So that's why I really like mine.
Okay, so which one are you going? What would you go get? It's National Piercing Day. What would you go get?
I just feel like I've been seeing a lot of people with the belly rings. So I might.
You have your belly button pierced?
I used to have my belly button pierced.
I was about to say, what?
Like I that was my 16th birthday gift. That's what I got.
I did mine in the locker room.
Yikes.
Okay. Right before track practice.
Not right before the
it was, guys, everybody was doing it. And I wanted it. I thought it was so cute.
Yeah.
And then this girl's like, yeah, I can do it. I think I probably paid $10. Even if I did pay, I don't even think I paid. I can't remember. And then I laid down on, like, you know, in high school, you have those little wooden, like, skinny benches.
Yeah.
Laid down on there. And she went through the, like, I can't remember if you go top or bottom first, but the first hole. And I'm like, okay, that wasn't too bad. But there's a second hole. You have to come out. And I just heard and felt the skin draw with it. And she put it in there. And then I went and I ran track. I went and did my practice and everything.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to Baeba's kids, how bad of a kid were you in high school?
I was actually pretty good. But, you know, I'll say I was a little sneaky. Because I know my mom would not have let me get that. And she ended up finding out like the day of because I was playing with that. And I just remember her face and my dad. It was so funny. I remember her saying, what's that? And I was like, nothing. And she already knew what it was. And my dad walks in and she was just, my dad's like, what's going on?
Right.
What's going on? My mom's like, nothing. Because she just knew. Like, you can't tell your dad you got your belly button pierced.
Oh, Lord. You know what? I also did not tell my father. But that's why when you're living in a like house with divorced parents, you get one thing done with the other parent. That's cool. The cool parent.
But right? My dad is necessarily the cool parent. My mom is a little like So I was surprised she did that.
All right.
But,
Well,
you
it's
know,
already
women stick
happened.
together.
Right. It's already happened. It's done now. So you can't really do anything about that. Yeah,
Oh,
no, I
man.
definitely love my belly button piercing. But the only reason why I don't say my nose, even though that was my favorite one, was because it hurts so bad. It just hurts so bad. It really, like, even when I got it pierced, the person that did my piercing, one, I felt like they used a very, like, archaic method of piercing the nose.
What was
but
it?
It was like the giant spear. I was like, okay, this seems a little bit much.
Oh, that might be a precise one. That sounds.
I don't know, because it was like spear, then another spear, and I was just like, this seems egregious. I'm honestly giving like a little racially motivated. Like, I don't know if I like this. And then like I actually cried out of both eyes. Like they're like, you might like tear up out of one. I'm like crying out of both eyes. Like, I don't like this. And like the healing process was it was kind of egregious. So yeah, I would say my nose was my favorite, but I would not get it done again.
Gotcha.
Yes. Okay. Okay, y'all. So listen. I got a little Millie Rock approved for y'all.
Okay.
I know it's been a little minute since we've done a Millie Rock approved, but I got one for y'all. And, you know, despite my bad nature, I am kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of fiend. Like I really do.
Girl, y'all, we have this running joke with Millie. What is it? You were dressed up like a swashbuckler.
Yes.
Do y'all know what a swashbuckler is? Does anybody in this room know what a swashbuckler? So it's like when you're wearing
swaggy pirate. That's what it is. And
it's like a pirate-like fit.
Right. And they're normally like the love characters and like pirate romances and just like any like folklore about pirates. You know, those are the people that are like swaggy. They normally get the girl. Whatever. Sometimes I like to wear like Renaissance-y.
A swashbuckler.
And I'd asked my good friend over here to rate my outfit. And if I
she was on the phone and it was me and another friend and we're sitting there and she's like, well, I just want to know if I look like a swashbuckler. And I'm like, oh, what?
Right.
And then
I was challenging
like,
y'all niggas with Renaissance.
Yes. And so then we were like trying to think, and I was like, she's about to FaceTime us. So she FaceTimes us the outfit, and I'm like, a pirate.
I remember that.
I was rolling. And then of course he's like, a swashbuckler.
Right. And then, you know, of course, you know, I'm using
Then we
SAT vocabulary. I know it's been a little bit of time since we cracked open the books, but school is in session. Okay, huh? So listen.
And she did look like a swashbuckler.
I've said in honor of Renaissance Act 1, we have had some new shows that have dropped on us. Okay. House of Dragons. Game of Thrones, House of Dragons is out now. And so is Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power.
I don't think I'm gonna watch that one.
Just two series that I just love so dearly. And I honestly have given both of them a fair and equal shot.
Okay.
And I will say, as far as Millie Rock approved, I'm going to give this to the Rings of Power. Because one, I tried to keep an open mind. With House of Dragons. I've now sat through 2 episodes. Okay. I also went and rewatched Game of Thrones.
I was about to say, are you biased because of Game of Thrones?
And they did hurt me. Yes. They did hurt me in season 8. Even when I rewatched it, I was like, it really don't make sense why y'all did what you did.
We weren't getting paid enough, we're done.
They said, wrap it up. But no, I'm just never healed from the way that Jon Snow did, you know, our favorite girl, you know, Daenerys. But, you know, I got over it and I said, I'll try it. We waited 2 years. I'll watch it. And y'all, low budget. It's giving low budget. And first of all, y'all need to hire. This is the season 1 of the new series. And I gave it episode 1. I gave episode 1. I'm like, these wigs are wigging. They're wigging.
But
y'all need to hire Tokyo Styles on your set to melt these lace fronts. And it's no. And the fact that they did incorporate more Black people in the show, which were like, thank you. It's about time. You know, it's not like Black people don't exist in Dungeons and Dragons. Like, y'all can't tell me.
Who were they in the Dungeons and Dragons?
I don't know, but we had to be something. We had to be some type of lords and ladies. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here. Like, whatever. And, you know, what I'm saying is,
Bridgerton.
Right. Like, come on now. Where's the Duke? Like, what the fuck? Like, but, you know, now we got a character who's in there and he's got locks. I'm like, okay, let's represent for the texture and hair tone. But they're like ice white. I'm like, okay. And then
cute, though.
And then the children have these crazy wigs that are also platinum blonde.
Okay, like, but wait, this is what I'll say.
It's giving Party City wig. Like,
this is what I'll say. What? First season sometimes of series are not that like, they're poor quality. Usually the second season gets better. Like I was watching P-Valley and I can see even in P-Valley, I'm like, okay. And the second one, I'm like, oh, y'all upped it up. You know what I'm saying?
I tried to come in with low expectations because I was like, y'all really
low enough.
Y'all really just did us so dirty. I'm back though. I'm ready to watch. And it just was like, yes, there was death. yes, there was great costumes.
Okay.
Costumes are great. I can see what's kind of happening. I see they're starting to plant seeds, but like Game of Thrones is notorious for like planting like half of a seed.
Yes.
And then
you have to
following
catch up.
up, crazy gluing that seed
Yeah.
together, then planting the seed and then watering it.
Right.
But I just feel like we were given a quarter of a seed and it's just not even that interesting. Like the king is just, he's just so weak. Like none of the other kings from any other Game of Thrones season has been this pussy. Like this man is so pussy.
Lord.
Like it's crazy.
She dropped the P word.
Yes, he is. Okay. But transitioning to Rings of Power and why it gets a Millie Rock approved. They also have 2 episodes out right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was much more excited to watch the second episode than I was to watch House of Dragons. And there is a little bit more CGI in Rings of Power, but I just feel like as far as the storylines, they're a little bit more interesting. So you are wanting to watch a little bit more. You're like, oh, what's going to happen next? Like, are the orcs back? What the fuck? Where's Sauron at? And I know I'm talking a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and Lord of the Rings
girl
to y'all.
said orcs, y'all. Okay.
If you're not familiar, you need to brush up on your Tolkien history. But, you know, Dragon God is here, y'all. So make sure y'all pull up.
Y'all know that Millie's a nerd.
But just a little bit. But I grew up on Lord of the Rings. And then, of course, through high school, I watched a lot of Game of Thrones. So I had, same expectation for about both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, it's been so long since we've had anything from either of y'all. Blow me out the water. And House of Dragons just didn't do it. So this Millie Rock approved goes to Rings of Power. I'm excited for the 3rd episode to come out.
Okay.
I have binge watched now the 2, and I really don't like when y'all do that to me, but I will wait for the 3rd one. Okay. But yeah, that is your Millie Rock approved. So go ahead and go stream both. If you do like House of Dragons, I will be watching the 3rd one begrudgingly.
Okay.
I will be watching it because I just want to see what's going to happen. Like I just want to see now, but I'm not as excited. Like I'm not running to the, the premiere. Like I could watch it on a Monday. I don't have to watch it on Sunday night.
Okay. So you're not like, sitting up waiting for it to drop.
Exactly.
Got you.
Exactly.
That's how I feel about Love and Hip Hop, but we're not going to talk about it.
Okay.
All
right. Not Love and Hip Hop. Okay.
Again, you guys, if you want to keep in touch with us, keep tapped in and help us out. It is a 501c3 nonprofit organization where the NCAA of the music industry, it's NSEG. Okay. You guys can join the movement, donate, or text NCEG to 44321. So that's just text N as a national, CEG to 44321. And it is NewLanta where we are navigating the culture. And as you can see, we've just transitioned from Dungeon and Dragon culture back to the streets.
Back to the regular reality.
Yes,
back
here
to
we
reality.
are.
Okay. And special shout out. This episode is sponsored by Auto in Need. If you're in need of a tune-up, a quick car fix, your brakes are squeaking, your car is giving dusty, and you need to get it tuned all the way up, you need to call Auto in Need, a mobile auto repair service. They come to you at your convenience. You can call them at 404-520-1500. Again, call Mr. Fix-It. His name is Lenny, Mr. Fix-It, at 404-520-1500. They just fixed my brakes, y'all, and we were giving squeaky, squeaky, squeak. Now it's silent. It's quiet. Okay, so make sure you guys call them.
All right.
Moving right along.
Yes, let's talk about it. I think Millie chose our trending topics today.
Yes.
So we're gonna hit it off with Millie. What we want to talk about?
Okay, as I mentioned earlier, y'all, the leaves are falling.
Mm-hmm.
The temperatures are dropping.
Mm-hmm.
Cuffing season is right upon us.
Okay.
Okay, for those of you that were able to make it out of hot girl summer,
we did,
and caught
it
you
was
a
actually
baddie,
fuck nigga free summer.
Or fuck nigga free summer. Yes, if you were able to make it out of there and survive all of the F&F and the twerking at the red lights and you still caught you a baddie, congratulations. You're now on to the next phase. A lot of y'all that, really put out your legs, fellas, I'm talking to you. Y'all had your thighs out, just acting up out here in them Hoochie Daddy shorts. But it's time to retire those. Okay, it's time to retire those. Because ladies, it's gray sweatpants season. That's right. So we got to think of a name to call these gray sweatpants because y'all went over and above and beyond for the Hoochie Daddy shorts. So what are we going to call the sweats?
That's kind of like low key the starter pack for like I don't know.
Yeah, expect a lot of Netflix and chill dates coming up.
Yes,
yeah, they're happening.
Are they the ones that wear those sweatpants? Are they the ones that really make it even to the next season? Or are these just like our seasonal swaggy sweatpants?
What do you mean?
No, they're seasonal slinging sweatpants. That's what we're in.
Season
slinging sweatpants.
Wowzers. Wowzers. I don't know if I like that.
Oh,
I don't know if I like that. AG said, cut it out. Cut it out. No, that.
But those are the only people that can wear those sweatpants. And y'all know that.
Oh, the slinging sweatpants. Okay.
Yes,
right.
the slinging sweatpants.
I feel like, honestly, just like makeup enhances women, I feel like the gray sweatpants enhance men.
Yes, it's the swag, but you have to wear a swaggy way. Like I've seen some men and I'm like, wow, you look fine.
Right.
And you're in some swag.
And we're not talking about your Walmart dusty gray. No.
Well, even accept, I've started to accept the Adidas.
Adidas are fine. Adidas will do.
So if you
These
can
are
do Adidas,
sport
but if
sweats.
you can do Adidas, that's how I know you just a swaggy person. Like I'm like, all right, hold on now.
I think we do enjoy, we're talking about the Nike, like light gray, heather gray, if you will.
Like swang.
Yeah.
Champion sometimes
Yes.
if you get it right.
These are the sweats that actually like turn heads, that actually like you can't even like really look at you in public because you're like all my attention.
Right. And I need to tell you guys, they have to match. Like
match what?
The hoodie has to match the bottom.
Oh, you're going full set.
Oh, well, yes. That's how I know that you spent some guap first and foremost.
Okay. They are.
And then when you put it on, you were like, I put this shit on. And then you dripped it. Man, I be seeing some of y'all walking. I'm like, wow.
Okay.
That's a zaddy.
Okay. Well, the question of the day is going to be, what are we calling these sweats? Because they can't just be gray sweatpants anymore. They're not that. Hoochie Daddy shorts, which are, the 3-inch seams. We have the Hoochie Daddy shorts, so now we need something for sweats. I feel like the slutty sweats. I feel like slutty sweats.
I wouldn't say that they're sluts. Are they sluts though? Because the Hoochie Daddies weren't
slutty.
sluts.
They're a little slutty because I'm just gonna say it. Not all of y'all wear drawers. Not all y'all wear drawers with the sweats.
Does that make you a slut?
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I mean, wow. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
I just thought
you're trying to get the attention.
That's true.
You shouldn't put it out there like that if you don't want all the attention. Isn't that what's been said?
I don't want you guys to be a slutty sweat. I just tried to give you a slanging sweat because then you can really like peep in and see what's going on.
Okay, so what should we call them then?
That's why I said they're slangers.
The slingers. The slinging sweats. But what if you don't sling?
Then don't wear them. Oh, they're not for you.
Oh, we want them to be inclusive. Everybody can get
no, because again, the Hoochie Daddy shorts were not inclusive to all men because there's some men that was wearing the Hoochie Daddy shorts and they had the thigh meat and the thigh muscle.
Yeah.
And yours hit different than a nigga that's like, Lil Baby was cute in his Hoochie Daddy shorts, but they weren't the same type of hoochie.
It's giving lean.
Yes. So your sweats might not be a slanger.
Okay.
You might be a little slang. You might be slanging a little bit, but when it slangs, it slangs.
Okay. Just in the comments here, y'all tell us what you think we should call these sweats. Yes. We've got slinging sweats. We've got slutty sweats. I mean, it is what it is.
The slangers.
Okay. And next, it is kind of getting a little colder. So some of y'all might be thinking, oh, I want to go on a trip. Okay. It's time to go on a trip. It's around that time when people start, activating their group chats, talking about some,
I want to go
this
somewhere.
Virgo season feels very luxurious for some reason. So
what?
Yeah,
I'm feeling more transitional. Transition into luxury. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I just feel like this season a lot of Virgos been outside doing their luxurious thing. So I expect one of them to be like, we're gonna go on a trip.
Oh, so you have a Virgo.
Who?
Oh, that's good.
Just friends. Just friends that are Virgos. Yeah, just friends that are Virgos. Look, she's trying to out me right on this episode. That's crazy. All up in my business. Like
I was just trying to see if he was paying for the group trip. That was all that I was.
Not you saying the group trip. It's how many bodies are we? Just know if you with me, you pay for 6. I don't know. But listen, speaking of vacay, look, my phone want to exit out of the chat, but vacations. Would you rather go on a vacation or a friend vacay? Like a group trip with your girlies or guys?
Would I rather? I think it depends on where you go. I would definitely love a vacation though right now. Yeah. Just because I want to be held up on like some sand, like laying out, chilling, kind of hugged up. But it's because it's about to be fall. It's about to be a little warmer. So I'm feeling more like I want to cuddle with somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what makes it a vacation? Like, not just like, it's just a trip, with my loved one. Like, what makes it a vacation?
Because it's just you and that other person.
So it could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be like a certain destination.
No, as long as I think a vacation can be somewhere in your own city, but you guys go to maybe a luxury hotel that gives lots of luxury. I wouldn't do it in the city of ATL because we don't have a beach, but like you could go to Florida or whatever and like do something that's very nice luxury. And that can be you and your vacation. Because, as long as you're away from your phone and you're only focused on each other and you're really relaxing, it's a vacation.
Okay.
And it has to be the person, of course, that is like your main, though. That's what makes it. That's why
the main has to be on the trip.
Before anyone else. That's what Bae stands for. So it has to be the main Bae.
Wow, I was today years old. I learned that. I was today.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I did not even know that before anyone else. Wow,
Yes,
that makes
that's
sense.
why you have your main. That's your main. Your
That
bae
is
is your main.
cute.
No, that's us getting more toxic. That's when toxicity kept going. It was like you had your boo with Usher, and then they came bae,
Right.
but you never got to boyfriend or girlfriend. Y'all
But
just kept
before
making these
anyone
new
else, but
ones.
there still are anyone's.
Yeah, there's some anyway. That's what I
there
said.
are other.
So if I
anyone's.
go with like my number 2 and 3,
Yeah.
that's not a vacation. That we just
Yeah.
went.
Oh,
It
you
might
just-
be your vacation, but not mine.
You just took a trip with somebody's son. That's just a trip with
And
somebody's
it was
son.
on them.
Okay.
And it
Yikes.
was on
Okay.
them.
So just make sure that you know you're standing before you go on a trip with Bonnie, because you could be just the somebody's son trip.
Period. Okay, vacation or friendcation.
Okay. That would be the one thing I haven't gone on yet. I've never gone on a vacation before. So
Okay.
I've never gone on a vacation before, but I will say I do love going on trips with the girlies. But I was watching this video from Lambo, who
Oh,
is
gosh.
Philip Hudson, and he had like made a video about how
We're
he
never
was like,
friends after.
yes, he was like, the jig is up. Girls, we know you're doing the trips for the pics. And I'm like, damn. Is it true? Like, I would
Got
say
called out.
it's only a bad trip with like, he said, you're only doing the trip for the pics.
Yep.
The rest of the time, y'all are having a horrible time. One of your friends didn't bring enough money, so they can't do the excursions. And I'm like,
that's always
damn.
true. That's always true.
That does happen. That does happen. That
There's
does
always
happen on
the
a group
one.
trip.
They need to
Yes.
make the list of like which friend are you?
right. Right.
We should do that right now.
Right. There's
Which
always
friend are
the
you?
friend that's like that forgot to board their flight, didn't
Right.
do
or
something.
their
right.
luggage gets lost. There's always one where the luggage gets lost.
Yes.
One that doesn't bring enough money for the excursion.
Mhm.
The one that wants to do everything.
Yes.
The one
Yes.
that doesn't
Want to do anything. Just wants to sit on the beach or sit at home. I just want to chill. I just want to
And then the one that has the relationship. So she's just kind of like
on the phone, she's barely.
yeah, she's barely,
she's barely even there.
and it's all of them.
And that's what I'm saying. Like for a group trip, what's the appropriate number? Like, is it like 3 is good, or maybe like 4?
I think now it's getting to the point where you can have as many as you want, but you guys need to pay ahead.
Yep.
And then also agree about an amount that each person's bringing.
Mhm.
Like say it's like, okay, it does cost 2,000.
Yeah.
Everybody need to come with 2,000 and then we can really do,
What we need to do.
yes, but don't come with 2 and then somebody come with 5 and somebody come with 3 and then we can't do, because
I just feel like
3
at
and 5
some
can't
points
do
when you're
it.
on the group friend trip, you need to understand that it's not your money, it's our money now. Like we all kind of
We
group
all
together.
together.
If
But
somebody
that's what I'm saying.
falls,
Just pay ahead.
right.
Just pay ahead.
If somebody falls down, we can't just leave you. You know,
And
what I'm
that's where I
saying?
don't want to be. No, because I like expensive things. So that means I want to do expensive things, but I can afford expensive things for Bonnie alone.
Just for Bonnie.
Yeah.
Just for Bonnie.
'Cause
She
if
said,
I wanted
could
to
help
pay
you with your
for-
tip.
Yeah, because if I wanted something, paid for, I would have went to the Baecation and got it paid for.
Oh Lord. Okay, so okay. Well,
make
I've done some
sense.
good friend trips. I mean, I would say like I like friend trips that have like 1 to 3 people there. Like I feel
Yeah.
like that's a safe number of people with me, and
Mhm.
like it's gonna be a good time. At least you have a friend, or 2
Yeah,
to
do
bounce off
something.
of.
Yeah.
Yes, I do need somebody to take these pictures. Like there's nothing worse than like having the people that not ready to take pictures on this trip. What you think I came here for? This beautiful beach? I'm not gonna take a picture?
Yes, we thought you came to.
Fuck you talking
see the
about?
beach.
Like, and I can't just take it like this. No, that's not gonna do it.
You have
This
to
is
bring
not
your
your mama's
tripod.
trip.
You have to bring your
no. But yes, I would say, ready for the vacation though. You are ready for the vacation. Ready for the vacation. When would you say it's the right time to go on the vacation?
Oh, right now, September.
Right now.
September is a good time to go on a vacation. October, even better.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 2 months. August, if you're feeling froggy because you found one.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if you found one, you're like, oh, okay now.
You're like, I'm ready to commit.
Yeah.
You know.
August for sure.
Right.
But yeah, now for sure, because everywhere is gonna be kind of cool, warm,
I
great
feel like
wind.
we should normalize making vacations the way that you propose to be somebody's like girlfriend or something. Like that's how you should ask somebody to be your girl or something, a guy, like you do a vacation.
I don't know about that, because then if I accept the vacation and then when I come back you don't want to be with me now.
Well, you'll know after the vacation.
I was just
like,
going
you'll
on the
know.
vacation to go.
Then it's really not a vacation again, Bonnie. Is it a trip with someone's son or is it a vacation?
It's a vacation, but I'm saying, why can't he just keep being my bae when I come back? Like
Yes,
now
I'm
you
not
want to be
saying-
official?
Yeah.
God.
Yes. Because a lot of men now, and I've heard this. I've heard this whispering. A lot of men not gonna take you on that vacation unless you ready to lock it up. Unless they ready to lock it up too. So how you feel about that? When is the best time to go on this little vacation? Because listen,
I
you gonna go on the
guess.
vacation and come back somebody's wife. Okay, you gotta watch that. That's why you gotta watch the destination too.
I don't know. I think destination has a lot to do with it too.
Yeah.
That might be it. It might be how long you guys been messing with each other. It could be just, I don't know about that. I'm not trying to go on a vacation and come back and be like, yeah, well, now we together. We might be a little
The eye
deeper
roll,
in the
the
trenches.
eye roll is throwing me right now.
Cause I don't like that. Cause that might be why I ain't been on a vacation. So I'm like, that might be why.
It's a lot of somebody's son's trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know what? We're not even gonna get into the topic I was about to get into. It's over here. It's over here. What song do we have to play for the break?
Okay, no problem.
We got to get out of this one, guys.
No problem. I'll get y'all out of this with a new track from our good friend XL the Scholar from his new project,
Yes.
Black Butterfly. Make sure y'all go and stream it. You're listening right now to Bad Intentions.
I really don't know how else to say it. I'm just different. Yeah. Maybe you feel better when you lie about it. Maybe he just don't deserve the truth. Maybe me and you are simple math and he lacked the vision to put 2 and 2 together. I guess it's too deep. Maybe I don't really need another drink. Maybe I'm too honest when I'm loose. Either way, we gon' pour it up and see what's what, and this motherfucker is fine. The both UK with the tea that they managed to sip. 1,000 words to the pictures and their cameras equipped. You never really been the one to give in to the rumors, but you invested in the truth that they managed to flip. Still in love, but you could hurt me the best. Together like for a year, but still you turning me stressed. Remind me we got this flame that never burns any less. Never lie about what's apparent like paternity tests. So why you here with me? How we end up in places like this with each other? How do we end up in spaces like this alone? How we end up in places like this with each other? How do we end up in places like this alone? Yeah, I don't really know, but I really don't mind it. Bad intentions, good looking, and good timing. I don't really know, but I really don't mind it. Bad intentions, good looking, and good.
Oh, I
Welcome
love
back.
that. That was great. He just had his listening event for that too
On Thursday.
on Thursday or Tuesday. It was Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
Yes, Tuesday was his album listening. I did not have a chance to go. I was so upset about it because it was really good. But based off the pictures, and then he sent me an interview of people and what they said, it was good. So
Well,
love
don't even
XL
worry about it,
Scholar.
Bonnie, because you'll actually have another chance to listen to it tonight at Views Bar and Grill. He's
Okay,
having
now.
another listening event tonight. So if you want to check it out and pull up on the big guy in person, you can definitely do that. And if y'all are also interested in, definitely do that and stream his album, okay? Black Butterfly. Now, let's get back into it, Bonnie. Once again, y'all, this is NewLanta, okay? Where we go live and help y'all navigate the new culture. I am one of your hosts, Millie Rock, on any block. You can follow me at Millie Rock, MILLEYROCK _approved. Okie dokie. And my co-host who is getting her battery life together because you know these technologies, they never want to stay alive, okay? Unlike the Drake song with DJ Khaled. But you can follow her at the Bonnie Banks, which is THEE Bonnie Banks. Okay.
Okay, we're back.
And she's back.
Okay, guys, yes, because who's gonna die on me? And this is my story. So I was like, hold on, wait a minute. All right, now let's get into this. If you guys are keeping up with the R. Kelly trial, it has actually rested. They did that, I believe it was Wednesday. It rested, and the prosecutors on R. Kelly's side rested because there was just so much damning evidence.
Lord.
They were showing videos. Women were giving testimonies. And I think they were like, we can't save you. We can't save you. And at one point in this trial, the judge they were trying to pretty much say like anybody that has seen the R. Kelly like docs with the girl speaking about it cannot be on the jury. So they were trying to do that whole thing. And then afterwards, the judge was like, yeah, no, because how? Like
Impossible.
how?
Yeah.
Truly. And then you're in Chicago.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
So that didn't pass. So there was probably people that have actually been on the jury stand and saw that as well. So that's already going to taint your, just your thoughts. And then people are R. Kelly fans and they love his music. So you're kind of stuck in this dilemma.
Yeah.
And we're starting to see now R. Kelly's gonna be gone away for a minute. He's not coming out, y'all. Okay. He's not coming out, and his music is still spinning to the point that TikTok has picked it up. And it's the like shaking your hip challenge one that they're doing to leg shaking, which if you guys did not know,
I'm gonna make
R. Kelly
you
song.
shake.
It's an R. Kelly song. It's not Trey Songz. It is not Usher. It is not any insert other R&B artist that you might think it is. It is R. Kelly. Okay. And people, Lil Duval in particular, which he's always calling people out. I'm sorry.
Lil Duval's ready.
He's always calling people out, y'all. He said, y'all hate R. Kelly, but all on TikTok doing the hip challenge to this song and swear y'all just be talking. And I was like, TikTok is for this younger generation. To be honest, I don't even think that they know R. Kelly like the way that we might know him, and then older generations might know him.
No.
So they're just picking up songs that are cool and dances that are cool, and they're doing it.
I mean, it's only 15 seconds. So, like, again,
But
I personally know R. Kelly, grew up hearing about all these weird allegations, grew up with the South Park jokes, all of the jokes about him. All of us just, hee-heeing about it, but never really like looking into it. Now transitioning into it's been looked into. He's being tried and convicted.
Right.
Like, these people just don't know that. Even now, I know about him. I didn't even know this is one of his songs.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, this is a great
kid.
Maybe I need to learn it. But now, somebody else did it and they're like, don't you come for me.
So here it goes. People are talking about supporting artists, and the fact that you're doing these TikTok dances, guys. The money, the revenue is going to R. Kelly in some shape or form. Now, I'm not entirely sure if R. Kelly, we spoke about this, owns his masters, but I'm pretty sure he owns some, a lot of it. He doesn't own any of it. Wow, R. Kelly, you didn't get that far. You had so much money, you didn't get that far. But anyway, that's okay because that's a different time period for artists. But I'm sure he still makes money off of these. The record label's definitely generating money. They try to stop him from even getting funds when he was in jail. So he's making money off of this. His name is continuing to carry. His legacy is continuing to carry. I don't know if it's good or bad because, will he just continue to go down as an amazing artist, songwriter, producer? There's so many songs that other people have sung that he wrote. Are you still listening to R. Kelly right now?
It's like, I feel like people are not actively trying to listen to R. Kelly at this point. Sometimes it will seep out. You'll be at a club and they still playing R. Kelly and you're like,
but that's the DJ.
You hear Ignition,
but
you're
that's
like
the DJ
tapping your foot, but looking around, making sure nobody see you. Cause
that's the
you can't get away from it. This man was iconic in R&B, and it sucks because he's such a terrible individual. You're so awful and evil, but man, that music is fucking good. That music is good. Even my father, okay? This is a white man. He has
R. Kelly.
Ignition.
Yes.
It's a CD. This man don't even buy music for real.
But
he bought R. Kelly.
At what point do we stop and think that we cannot even... At what point, because R. Kelly to me made it seem like he thought that he could get away with anything because he was larger than life. And y'all was going to keep letting him get away with it because there were people around him that knew what was going on. They didn't care. They kept going because he was so talented. You see how now your talent and status has trumped your bad doings and people are allowing you to do it.
I just think we are dealing with a culture shift. What was acceptable then or what was easily shoved under the rug is no longer acceptable. It's just not, especially after that documentary came out. When it goes so viral, the cancel culture now, we can't act like cancel culture is not powerful. Some of us can beat it, some of us cannot. And this was the thing that you're not gonna beat this one. Not only did they catch you in 4K, my guy, they got you in 4K, VHS, DVD. God damn. Put the camera down.
Yes, it's still recording.
What is wrong with you?
He's like, I have to record my voice and my action.
Even Gail was like, damn, what the fuck? And he was like, they trying to lie on me. Sir, is this you? that does look like me.
That wasn't the season that I had braids, so I'm not sure.
And, you know, I just think that it's because it's so egregious that I think a lot of people will find like ways to laugh it off, you know, but I really think that it's hard to separate just because there's other people who don't believe. They don't believe that, and they're going to keep playing R. Kelly. So it's like, if you like R. Kelly and you still want to listen to his music, no, that does not make you a molester. That does not make you that. But I really feel like
but
if you if you're outside of the courtroom saying he didn't do it, maybe check that. Like, let's check that. But I feel like if you happen to, you know, shake your hips to one of these classic songs, no, you was not an accomplice to this molesting. Like, no, you weren't even there. Like,
I really love Ignition, and I love when it comes on, but when it comes on, I think of how bad he is.
And it's also been removed from Spotify's algorithm. Like, it won't get played. Like, they removed it from the algorithm. So you have to actively go and search it out. Like, but again, that's the thing with the music industry. Once you put it out, once they make money off of it, there is no stopping it. This is platinum records. Yeah, these are platinum records. They're never gonna stop. They're not. It's never gonna be able to stop because somewhere in the far reaches of the world, you know, in Phuket, Thailand, they listening to Ignition, don't even know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, according to Insider, like, he sold some of his music rights for $5 million. Oh,
a lot of people are doing that.
So, and that was around his little trial.
More than that. Yeah. He was probably trying to get it out. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, hurt to see you go, but you know, I was talking to music, not R. Kelly, because I could care less. But yeah, we had the whole album. I
just think it's unfortunate, you know, it's unfortunate for these, you know, ladies. Like, I don't say all this music talk to say that to belittle what happened to them. Yeah. Like, it's completely terrible, awful. He definitely deserves to go to court and definitely deserves to be tried and convicted of these things that he did. Like, you have to serve your time.
Absolutely.
So I just think that if you listen to it, no, you should not be held to the same fire as him. Because, like, you was not in the video doing that shit. Like, obviously be aware, support women, you know, don't do these things, learn from his mistakes.
Well, speaking of music greats, MTV had their awards on the other, when was this?
Over the weekend,
last weekend. So last weekend, MTV had their awards, and Lizzo came and was like, they said that she was clapping back at this stand-up comedian, Aries Spears. So Aries Spears, I've never watched. Have you ever watched?
He's like a really classic person. He does a lot of voiceovers, and he's actually from Mad TV. So if anybody's ever watched Mad TV, that's what it. Wow.
But I don't remember seeing him. Is it like?
Yes, it's very old. Like, this is like 90s.
I mean, I was younger. Yes, I was younger, like late night watching Mad TV.
Yes, he did.
All right, so that's where Aries Spears is, like, I guess,
got his jump start.
Like his jump start. Okay, so apparently he was ridiculing Lizzo. And you know, in the past, a lot of people have said some things about Lizzo because of the body shaming situation. Yeah. She is always on Instagram showing her body. I mean, who isn't these days though? But I guess with Lizzo, it's just lots of it, lots of body, yada yada yada. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
a lot of cake.
A lot of cake. A lot of cake. Yes. So Aries Spears was asked about Lizzo's music, and this is what he had to say.
Ain't the most in shape nigga in the world, but I still, you know, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome, you get pussy. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble. You know what kills me about women is the hypocrisy and the contradiction. Yes, queen, slay, queen. Yes, queen, slay. Yeah, girl, your confidence. Fuck diabetes. Fuck heart problems, fuck heart disease, cholesterol. Y'all claim womanhood and about sisterhood and support for your sister, you know, when it come to that ridiculous shit. But y'all won't fucking be real and go, sister, put the eclair down. This ain't it.
Not the eclair. All right, so he also referred to her as being shaped like the shit emoji and then the mashed potato. So to me, it got a little outlandish.
Definitely.
There.
Definitely.
And Lizzo came back and was like, on stage, she was like, I'm still winning.
Right.
I'm still winning. Right. And I have to agree with some of what he says, because we do have a women empowerment where it's like, we want to always support women. We never want to bash women because we know how many women have bashed women. Like, I've even felt that too, where it's like, you don't want to say anything bad because you're going to be labeled as like the bitch that said something bad. You know what I'm saying? But But what I will say too is holding women accountable is important. So I feel like we sometimes tread a fine line. And I understand, like, what was that girl? Was it the Bally Total Fitness girl that came out and was like, we need to stop? We need to stop doing that with Lizzo because, like he said, promoting diabetes, promoting overweight, promoting these.
Is that what we're promoting? Are we promoting women being overweight and unhealthy, or are we promoting being safe and feeling safe in your own skin and not allowing people who are also overweight to sit here and compare you to a ridiculous emoji, trash?
But if I was skinny, you'd be upset with me too, because even she said something and she's fit. So now they're like, well, girl, you probably don't even eat. So now it's a problem because she's fit, and now we have a fat man also talking.
Okay.
So
the difference is you can do it on social media and get clout. Mm-hmm. Or you can message her and be like, hey, I see that you're working on your fitness. Because actually, for all those that don't follow Lizzo, she does work out. And she actually dances on stage, also gets on, does full choreography, then pulls out a motherfucking flute and flutes perfectly. So, yeah, I don't know about y'all. And also, I think that we all need to stop assuming that everyone's fitness journey is the fucking same. For fuck's sake. Not all of us started out skinny. Like, not everybody had a home where people were like, hey, it's important to eat healthy and stuff like this. Like, I think it is super easy on social media to judge and call people this and that and be like, oh, that's disgusting. Like, be free in your body. Like, because there's a lot of unhealthy bodies out here that are socially acceptable and that we're being pushed to look like. So just because she doesn't want to look like, a dollar sign, and just so everyone's clear, Ari Spears don't have a good woman, right? He don't have a woman on his side. Like, he might have a couple little pieces that come and do whatever, but she got a man. And she's also #winning awards. So it's not setting her back. She is doing things to keep herself healthy. Weight loss takes time. It's not going to fall off your body unless you're doing it in natural ways or getting on the table. Mm-hmm. So if she doesn't want to get on the fucking table, y'all, let her lose her weight the way she want to lose her weight. Why is it anybody's fucking business? Like, why is it okay to do that to her, completely trash her, when all you was asked about was if you like her fucking music? Nobody was talking about her body.
That's where we were coming back and saying that, most men only tune into music when the woman is attractive or they are attracted to. I wouldn't say attractive because I think Lizzo is very pretty.
Right.
So I would say like that men only tune into women's music that they are attracted to.
Right.
So when you're asking about his music, his first thought is probably like, oh, really haven't tuned into it because and insert clip of what he says. You know what I'm saying?
But in the same interview, he said she's got dope music. That's it. That's all you had to say. But you know why you wanted to do that? Because you knew her stands were gonna come to you and be like, "You fat, ugly nigga," blah blah blah. And now you have a chance to come back on Beyonce's internet. You have a chance to come back on Beyonce's internet and say, "I cannot believe you women are doing this to me. This is crazy. Why would y'all even be so mean?" But make sure you stream my podcast, okay? Like, y'all are so lame with this clout chasing negativity, and this is what we mean by protect Black women, because that was just super uncalled for. And I don't think it's cool when women do it to guys either. Like, we all don't look perfect.
We don't. And I think, I've also just a growing woman, I've learned to accept my body.
She's a growing girl.
That changes. As a woman, your body really goes through stages and changes, and your weight hits different. So I get it. And we're going to end on this note because I am a barb for life.
Right.
And Nikki told you guys, when are you going to chase more talent and less clout? Okay. We're just going to leave that right there. And we're going to go to a break. We've got some more music, courtesy of DJ Millie Rock.
Okay. All right. We're going to just keep this XL the Scholar. And speaking of waist and minding your waist business, listen to XL the Scholar Waist Beads right now.
You better watch how you speak to me. We get it poppin' so easily. I like when you get nasty. Cause in public, girl, you gotta be so classy. I fucked around and broke your waist piece. You want it deeper, girl, then say please. We can do this all night. We can turn this to a long night. And that's if you let me, baby. Cause I can change your life if you let me, baby. Damn, what an intro. I could do to you what I do to instrumentals. Long-term shit need a pen, not a pencil. I'm drawn to you like stencils. Keep it low-key. Can't let everybody that we know in. Hating from the sideline, show them what the dough is, but tell them when the show is. Street light flow, I done made a whole career off of knowing when to go in down. Look at us now. Who'd have thought this be the way it went down? You scratching my back and I'm pulling your head and we ringing the bell and we going for rounds. Now look at you. Pretending you hate me but love when I make you smile. When I'm in your bed and I'm in your heart and I'm in your phone, you can't put it down. If you let me, baby. Cause I can change your life if you let me, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. I done seen this too many times, too many lies. You spent too many nights alone. You're so sick and tired, I can tell you've been crying, You done told me too many times, too many signs that there's too many fights to go. And you still sick and tired, but we still got that fire, you know. So tonight you know exactly who to turn to. And girl, I don't wanna hide it, cause we've been decided you're mine. At least this time. Just be ready for me when I call. Be ready whenever I call. Just be ready for me when I call. Be ready whenever I call. Look, we done did a lot of back and forth. Volley who to love and who to court. 9 times out of 10 it's a match, but the catch is you don't really follow the sport. I've been alone for a lot of my life, and a lot of my life I would try to do right, but trying and doing is 2 different things. So I glow as I go for the goal to my sights, but either way I'm ready. When you down to take it, then just say the word. I set you free as a bird or abandoned and landed and get the future you deserve. I do them both at the same damn time. Niggas blowing up landmines, calling shots, landlines. Damn, they don't hit me hand signs, and I'm still one of them niggas that you gotta feel. Don't gotta tell me, I know I'm the shit. I know I'm legit. Partially cause I just sing every song when I know I can spit. That's word to the 6 on the way to your crib. Bump a drizzy as I ride along. If you don't wanna spend the night alone, then you know to stay by your phone and be ready for me when I call. Be ready whenever I call. Just be ready.
Man, I love his music.
That's right. Y'all were just listening to Be Ready by XL the Scholar. Make sure y'all go and stream his new project, The Black Butterfly, available on all platforms right now. And speaking of Be Ready,
Yes,
I think it's time that we get ready for some of that new that we got for y'all.
Yes, we've got some new things coming up. First and foremost, this episode is sponsored by NSEG. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization. They are the NCAA of the music industry. And if you want to join the movement or donate, you can text NCEG to 44321. That's N as in national, CEG to 44321. Now let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
So normally, y'all, on our show, we have this segment called the NSEG Top 10. But because we got a new situation coming to y'all, we thought we would give y'all a special little treat. We have the founder of National Seg with us today.
Yes.
Please introduce Perez Jackson. Round of applause.
That sound effect.
Okay.
What's good, y'all?
There we are.
We got some. I can't get no bombs.
Okay.
Where the bombs? Ain't no bombs.
Click all of
Don't embarrass
It's fine.
our director right now. He's
Right,
doing the best he can.
right.
Okay, Don't make him do that. He
Well,
got it with the sound effect.
Welcome, Prez, to Cuties and Cocktails.
Hey,
Actually.
right, hey.
He got the Cuties and Cocktails experience for real on NewLanta. If you guys know what that is, and you know what it is, and you've been rocking with us for a minute.
The OGs now.
Yeah, the OGs. The Cuties now.
Right. But the newbies.
But the newbies,
Mhm.
okay.
They got to know.
They got
what
to know.
what the heck is National SEG?
Yes.
So National SEG, NSEG, National CEG is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. You already said that.
That's
But it's an organization designed to really cultivate the next generation of music entrepreneurs and to really revolutionize the way we find and cultivate talent by utilizing college campuses. So the same way we find our greatest and best athletes through the NCAA system, well, we're doing that for the music industry, giving students an opportunity to cultivate their talents, build their fan bases, build their skills by competing against one another and allowing the industry to really bear witness to that in order to scout the next generation.
So when did you start National SEG?
Unofficially, it was 2013. It was started on the campus of Georgia State University as an organization called Panther Entertainment Group. Myself and some of the other founders we were all students. We were building something out for ourselves, and come to find out it became so much bigger than ourselves because there were so many other students who wanted to kind of do the same thing. So we formed an official nonprofit organization in late 2016. It was December 2016 of the National Collegiate Entertainers Group, and started creating chapters on other campuses from there. And we've been kind of pioneering the concept ever since.
Okay, and what campuses is NSEG on?
So as of right now, NSEG has a presence at Georgia State University, Kennesaw State University, West Georgia, University of West Georgia, I should say full name, Georgia Gwinnett College, Georgia Tech, and the schools encompassing the AU Center. So that is Spelman, Morehouse, Clark Atlanta, and the late great welcome back Morris Brown.
Wow. Okay,
Wow.
so y'all really just all over Atlanta.
Yeah,
all
over.
Are you
all
from
over.
ACL?
I'm from here.
Okay.
East Side, Zone
Okay.
6.
Wow.
Zone 6.
Wow. Okay, so you already know that like music is just really intrinsic within
Absolutely.
the Atlanta community. So why do you think bringing about this organization is beneficial?
I don't think this organization could have happened anywhere else but Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to BIM. Atlanta influences everything. This is really about the recreating what Atlanta used to represent in terms of like artist development and artist discovery, but recreating it in a way that allows us to finally give back to the new generation, right? So, this organization is something that is designed to be able to go everywhere, but it is so Atlanta in its origin. You know what I mean? So.
What would you say is like so Atlanta music typically?
Oh, especially with this, it's the competitiveness of it, right?
Yeah, we got to talk about it.
Yeah, like
because there's a competition coming
Yes,
up.
there's a competition coming.
Moguls.
Yes.
All right. It is a college music competition. What made you decide that we're actually gonna make these campuses compete against each other?
Yeah. Well, ever since the very beginning of NSEG, we had the idea to do this because, again, when you think about like the NCAA, it's like the NCAA has a ton of money, right? The question is, where does all that money come from? Right? It comes from leveraging these schools going up against one another, right? Well, when we're doing that in the music space, not only are we able to actually raise the money that we need in order to create scholarship programs, just like how athletes have, but we're also upping the ante and upping the platform and the visibility for all of the artists that are participating. So the competition was a part of the vision since the very beginning of it, because it's the necessary part. Iron sharpens iron. It's a necessary part of how we envision this thing like really progressing.
So this is the first annual competition.
Correct. This is the first one.
Wow.
Okay, because the NCAA has the tournament.
Correct.
Yes.
Right. So now
multiple tournaments across multiple sports.
that's true. That's true. The NIT and all that good stuff.
The first annual tournament
Right.
of the moguls.
Yes.
Okay. And it looks like it's already heating up. It's getting real spicy. We see you guys on Instagram. And you know what?
Y'all chittering.
Because y'all were so bold with those fingers, we're gonna call you out right now, okay?
Yes, the Twitter fingers are very active. Them Twitter fingers was active, but we need to know them Instagram digits.
IG, right?
Yes. I was like,
them IG digits was going crazy.
So you guys announced that AUC and GSU
yes
are the first competition.
will be the first competition.
First
and
match.
it looks like, first of all, they want to know who approved that.
Actually, specifically the real Alari.
Alari Dub
Mhm.
says, who approved that? So can you tell us, Prez? Please answer this young lady's question.
Hey, I mean, we just out here winning, man.
We approved it.
We
We
approved it.
They said we approved it.
Hey, I mean, it's what's necessary, right? You know what I'm saying? Everything for the culture, everything to really show, you know, the true talent that we have on some of these campuses. Because I've already seen what the AUC can do. I mean, me myself, I am, you know, a GSU native.
Hold on, wait a minute now.
We are talking about the Alpha chapter here, though. As commissioner of the tournament, I will remain completely and
I don't know.
totally
That kind
neutral.
of gave me a little like, hold up now.
But you know,
Are you judging as well?
Yeah.
I will not be judging.
Okay,
I
so
will
who
not be
are the
judging.
judges and how does the judging process go?
So we have a few judges. Shout out to Stone Stafford, Icon Studios, ATL, Miss Daisha Ware of RSG. We have Jay Wise, Playlist Academy. He's been in the city for a very, very, very long time. We have my man Rock from Rockland One, who will also be participating, and Wes Green from More Dope Music. So we have 5 judges that will, you know, our 5 main judges, rather. We'll also have some special guest judges that we will be cycling in and out, but those are the primary 5. They will also be acting as primary coaches too, right? So giving, you know, mentorship and guidance to the artists that are planning to compete leading up to each of the competitions. But, you know, those are primary
Okay, so
judges.
it's kind of giving like The Voice.
Kind of, yeah.
Meets rap shit, meets, you know,
Atlanta
I'm
culture.
seeing it.
Atlanta
I'm
culture,
seeing it.
absolutely.
Yes, wow,
Absolutely
I love it.
meets the NCAA Final Four type.
Yes, it's giving nice rivalry too. Like, you know,
March
like
Madness.
that street. I was just about to say, like that street rivalry that you would. I love it. I love it. Well, you know, we can't leave out this young Twitter finger or Instagram fingered PLX Net Geo. I guess is how he says it or whatever. They said that AUC is gonna be a clean sweep.
Is that true?
I mean,
are you saying that the
only
only breeze is going to be the one in the air?
Look, all I'm saying is this.
Okay.
All I'm saying is this. Speaking to someone who's actually seen this work being put in, I've seen the numbers that GSU is putting up right now in terms of people coming
up shots.
They coming out. These artists at GSU is coming with it.
They putting shots.
They ain't laying down. Like you know what I'm saying? So
come on,
we gonna
now.
see. We gonna see.
Look, I don't know who to go for now. The Panthers.
There's a history.
The group.
Oh, there is a history.
I mean, there's a history in terms of like this organization existing at GSU. I mean, the GSU chapter is done.
Oh, so they're kind of like
we're the inspiration.
Yes. So they're like
they're the origin. They're the alpha.
Yeah, they're the alpha.
They're the alpha.
So right now they're kind of holding down the flag. Right.
Okay, so we've got the challengers, right? Because the AUC is, of course, if y'all don't know, is made up of Morehouse, Spelman, Clark Atlanta, and Morris Brown.
Correct.
Morris Brown. And they're going up against GSU. So I know you mentioned earlier, like it's a team situation. So it's not just one artist on stage.
No, not at all. So this organization, or rather this program, right? At its essence, you know, all jokes aside, is meant to be educational. And one of the things that we really, really want to drive home is that music is a team sport. We truly believe that. It takes all of these other people. When we're getting this music, I mean, we was just having a discussion about 20 writers on one song for Beyonce, right?
Yes.
Like when we're getting this music, when we're seeing these artists and all of their, you know, look put together and their brands put together, there's a lot of people behind that. That is what these teams represent. It's not just the artist of the AUC. The question is, can those aspiring managers and A&Rs and marketers at the AUC also put up? You know what I mean? You know, I've seen this happened at Georgia State for quite a few years now. Georgia State has a reputation for being able to do that with some of the artists who have come off this campus. You know, shout out to Ars Lee, shout out to Kenny Mason. You know what I mean? So we already, you know, but in that, like I said, it's educational. It allows all of those different pieces to play a role and all of them to rise together in order to be able to achieve great things and achieve the top spot.
Right. And, you know, I think you have to remember always how important it is, artists, that you do have a team. So this is a team competition. That means that you guys have to bring your talented ones. You have to bring your manager friends, your fashion, your stylist, your branding, your marketing, all of that. Okay. To get the crown.
Yes.
Right.
All right. So again, it's going to be September 15th.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what?
AUC, going down.
The Cuties are going to be hosting it.
Yes.
The Cuties will be hosting the first competition with AUC and GSU. And let's just tell you guys, we're coming.
Yes.
We're coming with the shits.
Yes, the Atlanta music scene will never be the same, y'all. So make sure if you want more information on how to attend this amazing event, visit at National CEG on Instagram. I'm pretty sure the link is in the bio.
Link is in bio. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
check out their amazing commercial. I mean, it's giving like movie quality. I'm
Yes,
like, hold
that's
on, I
right.
might need to hire that man to do my commercial. Shit. Okay, and I think our biggest question, because we've seen a lot of chatter, on the interwebs, right? We're seeing, you know, everybody from AUC over here talking about like what's going on. We got this. Even KSU dropping owls like it's big OVO. I'm like, what the hell going on? But you know, our biggest question is GSU. Will y'all stand up?
Hey.
Y'all gonna stand up and say something, or y'all keeping it quiet? Because real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Hey,
I guess we'll find
I
out.
don't speak for GSU.
Okay. He said he doesn't speak.
Again,
Now he doesn't speak for them.
I am a fully independent arbiter.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm a
Well,
fully
I
independent
think that
arbiter.
Price
GSU,
gave us
stand
our
up.
answer there, and we're not gonna press you no more because that wraps up our episode for today. Again, sponsored by National SEG,
Right.
NSEG. Okay,
Thank y'all so much.
we
Yes,
appreciate you
thank
for
you for
coming
coming
on. Of
on.
course, I am your girl Bonnie Banks,
And this is Millie Rock on Any Block.
and this is another episode of NewLanta. Welcome back, season 2.
Yes.
You guys can catch us on Fridays.
Of course, we're streaming live 3 platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, 7 to 8 p.m. Okay, and just like you know, we on SCP time, so we always gonna be a little late, but make sure that you stream
No, you're not.
us.
I make sure that we get on at 7 p.m.
I meant like ending late, friend.
Oh.
Ending late,
I'm
friend.
gonna
Now we
say.
gonna be on time to come on the show, but as far as ending late, we
So
you know
make
we
sure
got a
you
whole
guys tap in
job.
at 7 p.m. Just tap in at 7 p.m. That's it.
Yes, and if you have a project, track, business, or anything that you want to get in front of the newbies of the new culture, you can email us via newlantallc@gmail.com for more information to how to come aboard NewLanta. Peace, y'all.